$4 range. So within that range, in fact, I put an entry at 3.9. So you could catch that entry and target $6. Now with this entry, you are going to likely have a good stop loss. Like I said, the stop loss is extended because of this candle. You can see how sharply the market makers pulled up the price once it touched 2.46 range. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to this analysis with Bitcoin Gorilla on FileCoin. Now, this particular token, we are going to be analyzing it from weekly chart down to 4 hours chart. So what we are seeing on the weekly chart is that this token just made a beautiful double bottom on the weekly chart, and you all know how double bottom works. Double bottom give you an equal move of what happened right before it started forming, something like this, right? So we're going to get something like that, right? So this is what I'm anticipating on double bottom pattern that we are seeing currently on Filecoin. But I'm going to break it down why I also see this happening. Aside from the fact that it is a double bottom, this coin is likely going to face many challenges along its way trying to achieve this particular target. And this is what I am going to break down in this analysis. So we see that the first time that they need to break out of this mini consolidation that is happening on the weekly chart. So if I take it to the daily chart, you're going to see the effect of this mini consolidation and why it is important for the bulls to break above it. So on 4 hours, there's already a breakout, and also you can see today has actually opened beautifully. Just 4 hours to the opening of the day, there's been a breakout to that mini sideways market that I was talking that was forming on the weekly chart. You can see it. So there is a breakout, but of course, every breakout needs a retest, and it's not even a complete breakout, because once it breaks out from the previous sideways, there is yet another sideways that it yet needs to break from, which is going to bring a serious challenge. So they are going to find it difficult to break above this, which means this current breakout is likely going to experience a pullback that will give you opportunity to even catch this trade if you are not in trade yet, which means they will go like this and then return before making it to the $6 range. Now, what price is that exact point? This is between the price of 4.8 to 5.2 range. This is going to be a struggle, but unfortunately, the bulls are capable of withstanding the bears in that resistance, because it's a mini resistance in my box. So this takes me to the 4 hours chart. So let's look at the current breakout that is ongoing, that deserves a retest, that will give you the opportunity to catch this move on Filecoin. Now, this token right now, this breakout is likely going to extend to the point of 4.19. I see that the support, but then again, you know it's a breakout, and the accumulation that has been going on needs to be exhausted. So of course, it's not going to instantly come back to this 4.1. Instead, they could stop around the mid-range of the candle, somewhere around 4.4 to 4.6. So once they stop that, why did I say they will stop likely around that zone? Because you can see there is a mini support in the past in that previous zone, where you can see when they broke out, they retested and then pushed up one more time. So they are likely going to use that point as a mini support. So you can see it right here, it acted as a support, here it acted as a resistance, resistance, resistance. So it is likely that once they get to that 4.58 to 4.6 or 4.4 to 4.3, just within this range. Why I am not giving you a specific price, as you can see there will be a little range on that point, and they could chop some of these numbers off, which will likely not make me give you exact number, because they could still chop that number off. Is a mini support, so they could range to continue the move, but the most chances is they will attack this $5 range, break above it, clear all the last shutters here, break above it, and probably even get to 5.5 if possible. But I do see 5.4 or that range before returning all the way back to retest the real full retest of the breakout that happened on daily. Remember, the breakout is on daily, and this retest, the mini retest, is going to happen on 4 hours, but then they will come back for a full retest on daily. And before they come back for a full retest on daily, they need to exhaust all the capable capitals that the bulls have accumulated. And once they get to this point, likely the chances are high they are not going to break below 3.4. So they could likely stop around 3.8 to 3.8 to $4 range. So within that range, in fact, I put an entry at 3.9. So you could catch that entry and target $6. Now with this entry, you are going to likely have a good stop loss. Like I said, the stop loss is extended because of this candle. You can see how sharply the market makers pulled up the price once it touched 2.46 range. So it is good to put your stop loss around 2.466 range or 2.46 range as a beautiful stop loss. But if you are worried about losses and you feel that that distance is too far, you can cut these losses short, but you could easily get kicked out by placing your stop loss around 3.3 range to 3.1 range. Now, this is a good range, but right, like I said, it's risky, and this is why I prefer to give my trade chances to fluctuate and get out of the sideways range, because you can never tell when a sideways will break, right? And the most important thing again is you want to buy incrementally. Don't go all in. If you have $10,000, you put it all in one entry. This is why if you don't know how to enter this trade, I have made analysis on FileCoin. Just visit our TradingView account and get access to entry, stop loss, and take profit. It's all free. It's just, I will leave the link to the analysis written with signal in the under this video. So the next target you're going to get is $7, right now. Once they break through the $6 range, they could rightly pull back and then retract again. Then the move is targeting $7.3. That is their major concern. Once they get to $7.3, it's going to now bring the effect of double bottom. Now we know double bottom. Once there is a double bottom, there's always a retest of the low of the double bottom before the major move starts. Now this retest could occur from 6.4 or $7 range. So it's likely they do this, they will return to this point before making it above, right? Or from this $7. It depends on when they get exhausted. They will now return back to test the double bottom and probably give a higher low, because it is now the higher low that will take them to give the complete leg of the double bottom to that $10 to $11 range. So do expect that there will be a back and forth move. Why? Because they are still on a range on even a bigger time frame, right? So because of this, you can see daily chart. It's more like a back and forth, right? So they will experience that back and forth again as they are heading to $11. So this is what I saw on FileCoin. Thank you for watching. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla.
Work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.